Welcome back to my channel. Anyways, today I got a story time for you guys. I know I said I was gonna have this other type of video up, but not just yet because now. But anyways, I got a story time for you guys because guess what? This mama right here had coronavirus. Yeah, I had coronavirus. So I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. So first of all, look at my earrings.
Certified freak, 7 days a week.
I'm crazy. I'm really crazy. And another thing I wanted to show you guys, I got this shirt made, which is so fucking beautiful. It has the eagle for my flag, and it says Mama Queen, which I freaking love.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
If you are new to my channel and this is the first time you are clicking on one of my videos, thank you so much. I would love to have you here. Join the Mama Queen family. And yeah, I hope you stick around and you subscribe to my channel. I was feeling weird for like a couple of months. No, like for 2-3 months. I was feeling weird. I kept getting like heartburn, and then like one day, another day, I would get like stomach ache. So I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me, you know? It was something really weird. Like I couldn't eat certain type of foods, you know, like acid foods, like, yeah, like, you know, like, I don't know, like I couldn't, like oranges or mole, yo, I can't even eat that still right now because it gives me like really bad heartburn. So then there was one time where I was just there like with my mom and I was eating, but I couldn't eat. I also had lost my appetite and I couldn't taste shit, by the way. I couldn't taste anything. And it was just so weird. So weird. To be honest, a little secret between y'all that I was pregnant. No lie. But I got pregnancy tests and everything was Lord Jesus, negative. And I was like, then what the hell's wrong with me? Then a day came and my stomach was hurting, like literally my stomach was hurting like so bad. And I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna ignore it because like me, I'm like that type of person that I literally put up with pain. And like I don't take no painkillers, I don't do nothing, and I just put up with the pain. So I'm just there ignoring it, but I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't do like nothing. And I would like, oh, by the way, I was drinking every single weekend. So I remember that day I was still drinking, that day that my stomach was hurting. And then so whatever, I ignored it. I couldn't go to sleep. Like I would turn, and like the only way I could bear the pain a little bit was when I like slept on my stomach, so like it would put pressure on it so it could stop a little bit, but didn't really do much. So I ignored it one day, I ignored it 2 days, and then day 3 came, and I was like, you know what, this was like in between like when everything had started from, you know, for corona, and you know, everybody was like scared and not going out at all. I mean, we're still scared, right? 'Cause shit, I'm still scared. And so the 3rd day I was like, you know what, I can't take it. I told my mom, I was like, you know what, I can't take it, because I couldn't even get up. Like it was hurting so bad, and I'm like, Ma, I can't take it, I'm going to the hospital. My mom was like, no, don't go to the hospital, they're gonna tell you have the virus, they're gonna tell you to stay and this and that. I'm like, nah, they're not gonna do that. And like, don't worry about it, everything's gonna be okay. So so I'm like, I'm just gonna go. So I actually tried to go to a faraway hospital from where my mom lives. I was trying to go to the area where I used to live because that area is less populated. But I don't know what happened that when I was going there, the insurance called, and they were like, telling me I should go see my, I don't know, like out of nowhere, it was so weird and random. They're like, oh, you have a doctor, you should go see your doctor, this and that. She's like, before you go to the hospital, because you know, with everything with the virus, you could catch it, this and that. And I'm just like, what? Okay, whatever. So I actually did call my doctor, which I didn't even know, and then I made an appointment, but my appointment was until like 3 days after, and I was like, how the fuck, like, how am I supposed to deal with this pain? I was like, no way. So I was already coming back home, and then I decided to go to an urgent care. And you know, I called the urgent care. She was like, oh, well, you know, we're probably gonna end up sending you to the hospital because of the pain that you're telling us. It sounds like something serious and this and that. So I was getting like fucking scared. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go straight to the hospital. So I went to the hospital. I was so scared, and I was like, oh my god, I was so nervous going inside that hospital. I was like, what the hell are they gonna tell me? Whew, I was so nervous, so scared, and I'm just like, I was literally praying for my life. I was like, dear God, please don't let them keep me. Please don't let them keep me. Please don't let them kill me. And the only reason I was thinking all of that was because my mom kept telling me about all these people are going to the hospital and they are literally just being killed. Like, they're dying, and every time that someone dies is because of coronavirus. And then some lady posted a video saying that they're giving like a shot to you, and supposedly it gives you the, you know, the Rona, and that say you dead, and like so many things, you know. And it's like, oh, and I didn't believe it. I was like, come on, really? Like, how you gonna? I'm like, I would tell my mom, like, yo, stop listening to that bullshit. And so there I was sitting down thinking of all of that bullshit she was telling me. I was scared. I was extremely scared. So the doctor goes in, they draw blood, they check me and everything. They gave me like medicine to calm my pain down, and it didn't work. I was still in so much pain. Like, literally, guys, I couldn't even walk because of the pain I had. And the doctor saw me, and she's like, wow, you're still in pain? And I was like, yeah. So they had to put me morphine. And so they did that, and it didn't even work either, you guys. It worked a little bit. I'm not gonna say no, but it worked a little bit. I was still in pain. It literally just kept me like, I was like open there. I was just like looking up, like you know, like I was just all drugged up and shit. And so finally she comes to me, and she's like, Michelle, okay, you're gonna have to stay in the hospital. And I'm like, what? I'm like, why? So she goes like, because your pancreas is very inflamed, and you have what is called pancreatitis. And I'm like, okay, pancreatitis, okay. They're like, yes, you have pancreatitis. Your pancreas is extremely inflamed, and then some other part of the body also was inflamed, and they're like, we can't have you go home like that, because if that's it, you're gone. And I'm just there like, huh? I was like, and then on top of that, she's like, we're gonna get some x-rays done on you, you're gonna get an MRI, this and that. And I was like, okay. And they're like, oh, and you're staying in the hospital, so we do have to do a COVID test, so we're gonna, you know. And I'm like, no, please don't do it. Then the nurses came to get me so they can take me somewhere else and everything. And I was already like dosed off because, you know, I had the morphine on me and everything. And I was just there like shaking. I literally looked so bad. I was just like, I look dead. So then they had me like in one room by myself. And I was glad. I was happy that I was just in one room by myself. And then like hours passed, and you know, my mom is shit scared, worried. She's like, Michelle, don't let them keep you. Michelle, don't let them keep you. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, mommy, don't worry. Like, I was scared, but you know, I didn't want my mom to get scared. So I was like, Ma, don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. So then finally, these two ladies come in, and they were like, oh, she's not using a ventilator. She's not using no oxygen or nothing. I'm like, okay, and why would I need that? They're like, oh, because, you know, you have COVID. Aren't you like having breathing problems? And I'm just like, excuse me? And they're like, yeah, we're gonna take you to the unit where, you know, all the COVID patients are, because you came back positive for COVID. And I'm just like, what? It was the scariest moment of my life right there. Once I was told that I have COVID, I was just thinking of so many things, like my kids, just basically my kids, to be honest. But I was thinking about, like, what the fuck, I'm gonna die. Oh my God. Like, I was praying and I was like, God, you cannot be serious. I'm like, you cannot. I'm like, I'm a mother of 6 kids that need me. They're little, they still need of me. I'm like, you can't be doing this to me. Like, literally, I was like that. I was blaming everything on him. I was like, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. I'm like, this can't be happening to me. And I told the ladies, I was like, you know what? There must be some mistakes. They were like taking me to get my MRIs done. And I'm like, you know what? I think you guys must be having, like, there's a mistake. There's a mix up or something, because I'm like, I cannot have COVID. Like, I was sick, but I was sick like 2 months ago. I'm like, and right now I've been perfectly fine. And they're like, no, you have COVID. And I'm like, oh my God. They're like, honey, it's okay, don't worry, you're going to be fine. So I was getting my MRIs done, and I was just there, like, literally tearing up and just thinking of the worst and just praying and hoping for the best. Finally, I got my MRIs done. It took forever. It was so annoying. And then they brought me to the unit where everyone from COVID was there. I was so mad. And I told them, like, why can't I get my own room? Like, why do I have to be here with all these people? Like, and then the nurse looked at me. They're like, oh, we really can't do anything about it. This is all we have. Everything is, you know, packed. And I'm just like, yeah, but why am I here with all these people? And they're like, okay, we can bring you to the other room where there's nobody there. And I was like, you know, they have, like, it was a big, huge room where you put, like, a lot of beds, but it was empty. So she's like, well, I'll just let you stay there for the night. And I was like, okay. And so she brought me there. I was just laying there in pain, just calling her every 3 hours to give me more and more, because, to be honest, I didn't even want to think. I didn't want to imagine anything. Like, what the hell? Like, what are my kids gonna do without me? Like, no, like, you can't do this. Like, I'm like, this cannot be happening. Like, my kids are my world. They can't be without me.
And now I'm getting emotional again. Damn, I'm such an emotional bitch.
I literally was there always, like, just tearing and crying. And I would just be there thinking, like, I'm fucking done for. So then my mom, she's like, Michelle, where are you? I'm coming to get you. And I'm like, Mommy, you need to calm down. You know, inside, I'm dying. I'm like fucking dying and shit scared that that's it. This is the end for me. Like,
they're gonna fucking kill me. I'm in the hospital. They got me here where all the COVID people are. They're gonna fucking kill me. I'm gonna fucking die.
So I'm just there trying to talk to my mom, like, Mommy, you need to calm down. I'm good. I got this. They're like, what happened? Why are they keeping you there? I was like, Mommy, my pancreas is inflated. You know, they have to keep me here because it has to go. The swollen, the inflammation has to go down. So they have to keep me here with antibiotics. They're giving me antibiotics for it. And yeah. And I'm like, and I can't eat. And they just have to keep me, you know, for observation and shit. So I'm like, just stay calm, just, you know, I'll be fine, don't worry about me, everything's gonna be good. So, you know, on top of, like, me being told that I have COVID, I also have the pancreas and the lupus. I don't know what the hell it's called. No, I don't know. I think it's probably, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. And then the doctor also comes and they're like, oh honey, you have a cyst on your left side or whatever, blah blah blah. And I'm like, are you kidding me? They're like, it's nothing to worry about just yet, but you might need to talk to your doctor about it because you need to get it removed. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I was in that hospital. The first night was hell. Every single night it was horrible. I was there for 4 days. I would just be there on my phone and praying to God and crying and FaceTiming my kids, telling them how much I love them, talking to my mom as well, trying to calm her down because she was literally wanting to come to get me out of the hospital. She said, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to get you out. You don't have anything, they're lying to you. And I'm just like, okay, don't worry about it. You know, I was just trying to be as calm as I can. And so I did not eat till like I think the 3rd day because I wasn't allowed to eat anything. And I would not eat solid food. I was only allowed to eat like liquids, which was just soup, juice, and tea. I couldn't drink coffee. So then this doctor comes in and then she's like, we need to give you an injection.
And I was like, no, you don't need to give me nothing.
And they're like, well, you don't need to get it if you don't want it. And I was like, what the heck is it for anyway? So they told me it was so that, you know, you don't get any blood clots once you leave, because, you know, that could happen because of like the time that you've been spending in bed. And I'm like, no. They're like, well, you need to get up and walk at least. I was like, yeah, I'll do that, I don't care. They're like, but you're good to walk? And I'm like, yes, I'm good to walk. I'm like, I got this. I'm like, I'm not fucking dying. Like, stop making me feel like I'm fucking dying or something, you know? So that's what I would do. I would get up and walk back and forth. When the doctor came in to talk to me, she's like, Michelle, guess what? You can go home. Your levels, blah, blah, blah. You're good. They're like, you are anemic, something that I have been dealing with like for so many years. And they're like, you need to take your, you know, your vitamins. And you just, they told me I can't drink anymore. And they told me to quarantine myself for the remaining, it was like 9 days, I think. They're like, you have to go home and you have to quarantine yourself. If anything, blah, 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 come back to the hospital. And I'm just like, okay. I was happy when she told me that, you know, I could leave and that everything was better. But she did tell me, you can't drink anymore, Michelle. Okay? She's like, have you been drinking so much? And I was like, listen, I'm not a drink. I mean, like, okay, yeah, I am. But I'm like, but I just started drinking like last year. But I'm like, yes, I'm overdoing it. Like I was drinking every single weekend. And I'm like, I guess that's what did it. I guess, you know, since I had not drank for so many years. And then I'm like drinking excessively. Then I guess that's probably what caused my pancreatitis. But yeah, they told me I can't drink anymore and I have to keep like a light diet, which I don't. I mean, like I do, but you know, I eat things, but I can't eat like really greasy things and like mole and like spicy things. I can't, because I like, it starts messing me up. Like, oh my God, the freaking heartburn gets really bad. Like yesterday I had really bad heartburn and I have like no idea why I had such bad heartburn. And my stomach was hurting again. But yeah, you guys, I was shit scared. And now I'm here telling you guys my story of what happened to me. And thank God I am still here. I'm still alive.
I better be still alive.
Because I need to take care of my little ones. They need me, I need them. So, but yeah, you guys, that's it for my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be posting more videos, so stay tuned for that. All right, so don't go nowhere. No cleaning videos for now, because I can't do that right now. There's literally, I don't know, I mean, you guys want to watch me clean my car? I don't know, but my car's a mess. Oh my God. But anyways, you guys, that's it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. Stay happy, strong, and positive, to follow your dreams and accomplish them, to never give up. Never, never, never. All right, you guys. Bye.
Mucho tiempo que perdí por estar contigo. Tú eres el diablo con la carita bonita.